going on? Odharma here, and welcome back to episode number 39. Nearly forgot then. Episode 39 of my Level Up series, where I take you Hashtag Utd through the levels of the footballing pyramid. Now, before we get into today's video, really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button if you're interested in daily Football Manager content. We're starting Season 5 today. We need to run you through the pre-season, the transfers, what's been going on. So we'll move swiftly into that. So, end of last season, we didn't actually lose too many people, bar our signing or player of the season, which was Matt Smeaton. He didn't want to sign a contract with us because we were playing him out of position apparently all season. He wanted to play striker. We were playing him out on the wing, even though you can clearly see he's accomplished on his stats here. So he left on a free, which is very frustrating. He's ended up at Worthing, who are in our division, I think. Pretty sure he's on £625 a week now, so he's gone up by about £200. And yeah, very annoying to see Smeaton go. He's very good for this level. He scored 22 goals in 40 appearances for us. He's going to be a big blow for us. But that is where the transfer outs end, really, which makes a change, because obviously typically we've lost loads of players at the end of the season, but this season we've managed to retain the players and sprinkle in a few more players. So we'll go by day A. Go for the first person here, Jamie Osborne, who was up for grabs straight away. 31 years old, experienced player, midfielder. Just looked decent for this level, really. His vision, the technical, mentals, all kind of caught my eye. Physically, he's obviously on the decline a little bit, but physically still should be okay with those stats, really. His mentals are really good and technicals are decent. He'll be playing mainly as a box-to-box, I would imagine, or to be fair, he's quite versatile in all the roles, really. Carolero, he can play that, even a deep line playmaker, so he will come in handy, I'm sure, at some point, on £575. Decent. Then, a surprise one that I didn't really expect to sign, but it's a goalkeeper. Obviously I've talked about Sean Rowley and how he's going to be my main man for seasons to come, not knowing that this guy was going to creep up on the scene. Terry Scott, 20 years old, on a non-contract as well, just looks unbelievable. I think he was in the the free agent invitational things, like the trial things that they do. I think he was in them games, and then my scout picked him up, or picked him out. If you compare him with Rowley, he's actually better than him in pretty much every aspect if you're looking at the polygon, and attributes wise, again, better than him. So I don't know who I'm going to start this season. Might still go with Rowley, but we shall see. He can play sweeper keeper as well, which is kind of handy. But yeah, he's going to develop into a great player, I'm sure, because his stats wise he already looks unbelievable. So that was kind of a shock, and to get him on a non-contract is really, really pleasing. Then we have Harry Woodward, 22 years old, fullback. We've seen him before. I looked at him not last season, I think the season before, but we picked him up now as kind of a second string to Marshall, really. But he's got good physicals and good technicals for being a fullback, with his crossing, his passing, his tackling and marking. A nice little 15 free kick as well, which will come in handy. His mentals are okay as well, so he should do a job there on a non-contract. Can't really complain. Then we have Jordan Edwards, one that kind of came out of the blue, but I thought he looks quite solid stats wise, because obviously we need a bit of competition for MJ, who's going to be our leading striker this season, and he just kind of fits the bill just a little bit more. I think he might just be a bit more of a natural goal scorer than MJ, even though he's in some areas he's not as good. Like his technicals are quite poor, barring the finishing first touch heading. So he is very much a stereotypical poacher, really. But yeah, we'll see how he gets on anyway. He's on loan from Oxford, so we can always recall him if we don't end up using him. It's no big deal, really. Then we have Jordan Graben, who Scouts picked up. We needed a number 10, really. We've not had a number 10 in a while, so just to give us that extra dimension, because we've been playing 4-3-3 a lot and we weren't able to. Who did we lose? I can't remember who we were playing there. We ended up losing them. I literally can't remember, my mind's gone blank, but yeah, he comes in. Good physicals, technicals and mentals aren't too bad, so we'll see how he gets on anyway. And then finally Robert Street, who's kind of not the replacement for Richmond, because he's just a legend of the club at this point, but if we look and compare them, they're very similar in their attributes and makeup, like as in the style of play. So if we go to this, yeah, as you can see, Robert Street is better all round, really, bar his attacking, which is one down on Richmond with, which I will forgo that, it's not a big deal. But physically he's better, quicker, a bit more technical, better aerial, better mentals and better defending, so we'll see how he gets on anyway. Brought some more firepower in, which is always handy, which is probably something we lacked in regards to having a good number 9 last season. On the flanks we were fantastic, just down the middle, our number 9 struggled in a lot of cases last season. In regards to finances, yeah, we're minus 9,000. It's just going to be a case of we're just going to keep getting cash injections from the board, and then that's going to bump us back up. Then we're going to go down, then the cash injection bump us back up. It's just going to be a vicious circle at this point. And then let's have a look at, we're supposed to finish on the season preview, which is always good to see. We actually managed to get one guy in, or 2 players actually, in the Dream 11, which is better than we did last season, so that's a positive step. We've obviously made some good signings. We're predicted to finish 4th, obviously a little bit higher than last season, but I'm a little bit more apprehensive. I think we made some good signings, but I just have a bad feeling that the likes of, I didn't expect Barnet to come down, because they've been like a, football league team for like nearly 10 years or whatever, on and off anyway, for 10 plus years. So it's going to be tough to knock them off, because they're going to have some serious financial muscle and already have some good players in the team coming down, from the Vanarama National League. And you got likes of Eastleigh as well, and Worthing, they've snabbed quite a lot of our players, good players as well, good players at that, so they're one to keep an eye out for. And then you've got obviously the other teams that I expect, Dulwich, Dover, Maidenhead are up there again apparently, but we'll see how they fare. Chelmsford probably, Wealdstone again will probably do well. So yeah, I'm a little bit apprehensive, but that we can even take the top spot, we'll just have to see. There's only one way of finding out in it, and that's getting a few games into the season and seeing how well we fare. In regards to the schedule then, for today's game, we're up against Eastleigh, who have just been relegated, so this should be a good test actually, to see where we fare. We've got a bit of a tough run actually in this first month. We've got Eastleigh, Chelmsford and Barnet in the first 5 games. So yeah, I guess without further ado, we'll get to the Eastleigh game. Alright guys, so we're here, ready for today's opening game of the season. Let's have a little quick pick. Let's see what they suggest. Just 1 second. Ravens on there, Richmond. Let's go for that. I'm confident we can get a result today. I think defensively we might be a little bit weak. I mean, that does look to be the case. Tell the boys we got faith. We got the faith. We got the faith. A good 3 points here would set us off nicely for the season. You know, we really don't want to be getting stuck. Yeah, this is a tough division to get out of. It's very competitive. Well, is it competitive? Possibly not. I'd say it's quite unbalanced, like, because you've got some teams that can be like professional that have just fallen on hard times, that have crept down and they'll just bounce back up. Barnet, I expect them just to dominate this league. I think it's going to be a bit different to last season where there was 3 of us battling right to the end. Osborne's already picked up a knock, which is a bit concerning. Well, he's going to carry on playing because I don't want to take him off yet. Johnson's already knackered as well, so that's brilliant. Sarpan. Johnson gets dispossessed, but Onarise picks it up. Sercom out wide to Johnson, heads it into the path of street, and can't find a bottom corner. Come on, let's get something going. Let's get something going. Well, it's been a pretty dull affair so far, isn't it? Really, Jesus, what an opening game for you guys to enjoy. Jesus Christ. It's like pulling teeth. I want to show off my new signings and hope that they come off with a bang, but doesn't really look like it, does it? And I'm gonna have to bring Jamie Osborne off, I think. So we'll go like this. Grab a note, come on, bang. MJ, like this for now. Don't want to risk doing 3 subs straight away. Johnson's looking bloody knackered, I know that much. So it might have to be the triple sub up top, I think. Oh my god, right, go on. What the hell? What the goddamn hell? Shoot on sight. We'll go for that. Bang. No. That's what we'll do. Oh, here we go. We got highlights. Very nice. Very nice. The old Maidenhead are just absolutely dismantling Tonbridge there. So they are starting off with an absolute flyer, and we're starting off flat as the witches. Barnet, just a casual 4-0 against Hampton Richmond. Worthing actually losing against Farnborough, which is interesting. Wellstone losing. Chelmsford are smashing Hamill. Dover winning. Interesting. Marshall, Sarpang. Oh, what a ball over to Herzig. Go on to my son. Oh. No. Just hit my elbow off that. Ayari. Marshall just does his best to just stop him in his tracks. Mission successful, my man. And Jesus, this has been an absolute woeful game. There you go, full time already. For Spare, this has only been on for about 5 minutes. Is what I am going to estimate this game at. But Eastleigh are a team that have just been relegated, so maybe not a bad result. We'll see how well they do this season, I suppose. But expect a little bit more, but it's not to be. So we are sitting right Nice in 14th place with 1 point. As for when we're going to come back, I mean, we might as well get through this whole August period, and then we'll probably come back for the Salisbury Wildstone game, I think. We'll get this first month, August, over with, and then we'll kind of see where we're at, basically, because we've got some teams in there, i.e. Barnet and Chelmsford, that will show us where we're going to be roughly this season, depending on how well we perform against them. So if you enjoyed today's video, really appreciate it if you hit the like button, dislike if you disliked it, comment if you want to comment on it, subscribe if you want to subscribe. Thank you all again for watching, and I hope to see you in episode number 40. Cheers. Bye-bye.